My image was made at Valle, Vidal, which is pretty much, for those of you who know, about as far north in New Mexico as you can get, right up against the Colorado border, near Rio Castillo Park, Vermejo Park, the Philmont Scout Ranch is in the neighborhood, the Tier Peaks Wilderness. We've been going here for a long time, camping, hiking, adventuring. My oldest daughter was actually baptized in the Rio Castillo. Lucy, she's there filming right now. This image was made in the summer of 2020, and I think we all know what happened in 2020. This was the height of the pandemic, and this was one of our places where we would retreat to get away from it all and enjoy some solitude. It had been a real rainy night, early in the evening, and the next morning we woke up, it was very foggy and very wet. And I felt sort of the spirits that you sometimes feel with fog, and the spirits of the past. And there was a few places I was thinking of shooting that morning, but I kept coming back to this old corral and the feeling of spirits that the fog sometimes gives. For those of you who are landscape photographers, there's a mystery about the fog. And the old corral, there's also a mystery about that. How did it come to be? Who were the people who were in Valle Vidal and the ranchers? And as the sun finally started to burn off the fog, it might be difficult to see, but there's some trees in the background that sort of gave you that feeling of maybe the cowboys coming back to the old corral, the spirits in the fog coming to life. And so that's what drew me to make this image. Valle Vidal obviously means Valley of Life, and if you've been there, it's one of the most wonderful elk herds in the entire state. It's full of Rio Grande cutthroat trout, great trout fishing, great hiking. There's bears, there's bison, there's badgers. There's probably occasionally a moose that sneaks down from Colorado. Osprey, every kind of bird you can imagine. It is a place of abundant life. It was actually owned by the Pennzoil Corporation at one point, and they donated it to the federal government because they wanted to preserve it. I think with the hope that maybe someday it would become a national park. I've been to Yellowstone's Lamar Valley. It reminds me a lot, or Valle Vidal reminds me a lot of Yellowstone. Two differences being, it doesn't have the national park status yet of Yellowstone, and you don't hear wolves howling. And I hope one day, when I go here, I can hear a wolf howl.